Hello everyone, this is Robert Johnson of Let'sRun.com yet again. Yesterday I produced a video looking at Johnny Gregorek and Ben Blankenship's tactics at the 2019 USATF Men's 1500 Meter Championships. Today, some people wanted to say it's not fair just to focus on them, you need to focus on everybody. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the guys that finished right behind Blankenship that had the standard. I'm going to focus on Sam Prakel and Henry Wynne. I'm not going to really do Isaac Yorks. Isaac Yorks right here runs a perfect race, or a really good tactical race. Has nothing to complain about. But let's see what happens with the other two guys. They both finished just about half a second behind Blankenship. They were ahead of him heading into the final turn. If they had finished ahead of him, they'd be making it to Worlds. So who do you want to do first? We'll go with Henry Wynne, the former NCAA champion, right here. Let's just take his race. I'm more critical of his race than I am Sam Prakel's. But we'll go with Wynne first. There's not any huge mistakes made by Wynne like that were obvious as compared to Gregorek, but he doesn't run nearly as good of a race as this guy, Ben Blankenship, who ends up making the team. So here we go into the first turn. Again, they're out chilling. Blankenship and Wynne are side by side. Obviously, right there, Blankenship's running less ground here because he's on the inside, but everything's relaxed right now. Nothing bad about where Wynne is. These guys are barely running, you can tell. One thing I'd say though is, if you're going to go out in the back, there's no reason to go out and run the 13-second first 100 if you're willing to go slow. So you could just run the first 100 in 16 seconds, chill out, and then catch the field at 200 or 300 meters. Next turn again, Blankenship and Wynne are basically side by side. So, and he, look at Yorks. He's up front pretty much inside most of the race, so that's why I'm not going to focus on him. I'm going to do Wynne here, and then I'm going to go straight to Prakel in the next thing. One thing to watch here, in the video I did yesterday, Blankenship, he hugs the rail, but he makes a lot of inside passes. He goes around some people at times. He doesn't just get to stay on the rail. He makes some smart moves if you actually watch what he's doing. Now, Wynne's gone wide here, and he's gone to the outside. Again, I don't like this move. He doesn't do anything here. He's running out into middle of lane 2, outside of lane 2 for no reason. Doesn't move up. He's just gone wide. It's not horrible, but there's a huge gap there. That's 4 meters right there on that one turn difference. He could just be right next behind Blankenship, saving ground. Again, why is he running in lane 2 on this turn? There's no reason to be doing that. Okay, he's gone into that line outside of lane 1. He could have just stayed right here for the last two turns, and he'd be no worse off. He could be right here, moving up on this turn. They just ran a 67. He could be moving up right now. He could have saved all that ground and then move up. Here, that's not what he does. Again, he's just running on the outside, middle of lane 2. He's 1 meter up on last place. He could have just sat on the rail. Henry at this point could have run the first, 1,000 meters into the race. He could have run the entire race on the rail, right behind Trevor Reinhardt here, and be in the exact same spot. Instead, he's run tons of extra ground. He just wasted, tons of meters. Now he makes a big move to get in contention here at the bell. Obviously, you feel like you're in it, which is good, but, if you watch the 2017 World Championship, Blankenship makes a team from way far back at that point. We're talking second to last at 1,200, so you don't have to be right where he is right now. It's going to come down to the last 150. People need to remember that. Again, where are we? He's running on the outside. He's running in lane 2. Blankenship's actually right behind him on the turn. The only time Blankenship went a little bit wide. But here we go. Wynne's behind these guys. Great inside move there by Blankenship. Always opens up. He finds the spot. Wynne just doesn't quite have it. That's the gap. He really faded actually in the last 10 meters. So, oops, how do I rewind here? Look at Wynne. I mean, he's right there. He's only, you don't think all that extra ground made that much of a difference? I think it very well could have. So, let's keep going. And we're going to go to straight into watching Sam Prakel on this run. So let's focus on him because he finishes right with those guys as well and just misses out on Worlds. So, where are we, Mr. Prakel? Right here. In white is a little bit easier to see. The Adidas-sponsored athlete, former Oregon Duck, I think. Again, he gets out. Wants to get in a good spot. He's on the outside. Okay. Right behind Craig Ingles, who I really liked his tactics throughout the race. Nothing wrong with this. Yeah, he's running out in lane 2, but it's early. You don't want to get boxed. I can understand that. You want to see what's happening. But I don't know. I'm just not a real... Some people don't feel comfortable leading. Not a real fan of running the entire race in lane 2. Particularly when it's this slow. Because some people also aren't comfortable running in the back. But, again, every turn in lane 2 is an extra 3.8 meters. So, compared to, say, Josh Thompson here, he just ran an extra 7.6 meters. Again, Prakel, looks like he's run the entire first lane in third. Right on the eventual winner's shoulder. But if you compare the two of them, I mean, he's not running that much more distance than Craig. He's out of trouble. He's, nothing horrible here. But perhaps he might want to consider just going, they're running a 67 here. What happens if you pass Ingles? Is Ingles going to hold you off, or can you get the rail? I actually wouldn't want to be on the rail. I think the middle of lane 1 is better because you can protect your people from the outside a little bit better, and you can cut people off from the inside by going inside. He's definitely in the middle of lane 2 here. Again, this is the move that I liked in the video yesterday by Eric Avila. Get up there and go to the rail. Prakel, he's running next to Blankenship here, who ends up beating him. Again, he's basically run the entire race so far in lane 2. He clearly likes being out of trouble. But this is the problem here. A bunch of guys are starting to come around him. So, congratulations, Sam. Let's pause it for a second. Guys are coming around him. He was in a perfect spot. He was in third when it doesn't matter that you're in third. Now when it's time to race, it's time to go to battle it out for the final 500. Where does he find himself? He finds himself near the back, on the outside, but boxed in. Look where he is. We're entering the bell. He is completely boxed in by the entire field. Literally everybody. He could have run right there. I think I called him Trevor Reinhardt. That's another Yale guy. Excuse me. I apologize, James Randon, for getting you guys' names mixed up. I'm terrible. Anyways, he could have run this race in the back on the rail with Randon and found himself in the same spot. And he would have saved what? How many turns have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 5 turns already. He could have saved 15 meters by just sitting on the rail. He would have been in the exact same spot that he is right now. Oh, now he decides to go on the inside. So look, he's not uncomfortable running in the pack, running on the inside. He's doing it right now. He's actually saving ground here. I kind of like that. So Prakel, look, you're comfortable running on the inside. Why didn't you run the first 3 laps like that? Now he's in a good spot on the rail. It's time to go. It's go time. But you've run a lot more distance than Blankenship. He's in a good spot. He's in on the rail. I'm sure he's probably a little bit nervous, unless he's, really cool and calm and collected, because there's a lot of guys there. But hey, guys, the race is just getting going. This guy's going to end up getting third. He's ahead of Blankenship entering the final 100 meters. But not anymore. Blankenship has passed him. and Prakel's day and dreams of worlds are over. So he actually rallies out there at the end to move up a spot, but not. I mean, he didn't make any big moves forward. He didn't make effort, which is what I liked. But there was really no reason to run in lane 2 for the first 3 laps. He could have easily just run in last place and then made a move and been really no difference. So he basically could have done what Blankenship did, which was just chill out on the rail and then race the last lap. So he ran a lot of extra ground that he didn't need to. So if you haven't seen the article, check out the comments at the bottom. I'll put a link to the article that has more details, because if you're watching just the videos, I don't have everything in here that I do in the article. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.